Two teams that have lofty expectations coming into the upcoming RLCS season.
And as this ball trades hands early, Astral almost pinches. What? Unbelievable read there on the pre-jump. Astral comes in, and Giants, they get rid of Stake and Itachi, and you bring in Astral. You bring in Astral, one of the better players in Europe, and Lawler's talked about it. The ceiling for this kid is unreal.
Astral's just got to be waiting to get onto a much different team. Well, now he's on a different team. Chaussette on a different team. Let's see how these guys tend to lead the charge as that shot sent away by Stake, or by Chaussette from Stake. It's Astral on his way back, full take a boost, and he could try to start things up, but Archie got a piece of that. Astral will be downfield. He may catch up to this on an open net. Karmine scores first.
And that looks like that rotation was really Cassio's doing. He comes up from the midfield boost and goes for the challenge to cut off his teammate, but still, that open net is inexcusable early on. You have to tighten that up, and Cassio needs to wait for those comms to open up.
We've only had one upset in our first 3 matches, and of course that was the 5-seed Guild sweeping Vodafone Giants. But the only upset there is that it was a sweep. Astral goes past this, trying to at least slow down Cassio, and did just enough. Little wave dash out of Itachi to try and get downfield quickly, trying to do as much as he can with nothing in the tank, and it was good enough to at least get them on the attack. But now Cassio to Archie. Did not set up Chaussette. Instead, Archie's got to take this himself. Double on the way, and Astral got there first.
It is kind of weird to say and see these players
right?
on the different teams, man. You know, this has been one of the bigger seasons for roster changes, and sometimes Astral can do just that. With that much space, no one up to contest, one low post, and Archie flies by. Astral, great touch stabilization, and the dot to put it through.
Back on the attack. You would have thought maybe somebody would come out from the net. No. What are you throwing a pen at me?
It keeps exploding. All right, we're going to put the pen aside. It's becoming a lethal weapon.
Put the spring away. What was that?
2:42 to go.
Oh, if you could only see the mess that Spaceman is right now.
It's been 2 years since we've seen each other in studio. Literally nothing has changed. It's the exact same. Itachi with a flip through the side. And SMPR need to find something here. You can feel like the momentum started off early for KC, but since then it's been a defensive masterclass. Archie sneaks it under all defenders, a beautiful read, and Chaussette playing it through the corner sets it all up.
They have had this look a few times. Very rarely have they actually got the shot off, and this time they do. Sample size as Archie goes flying by. I've got to take the ball with him. And 2-on-1 back the other way, but the one is Chaussette. That means he comes out on top. Itachi now trying to keep the play alive, but that's sent away by who else but Chaussette. And that's a great defensive stand out of Chaussette and Semper.
Oh, Chaussette, what a challenge. For people who have been missing the old Chaussette, I think you're going to get him on this roster. He looks comfortable. And that read from Cassio is disgusting. There's no reason to try to save it. SMPR, quickly 2 goals unanswered. And Chaussette with a beautiful pass. Cassio puts it through.
Yeah, Cassio had been very, very quiet and launched this downfield and relieve a ton of pressure, but only as far as Archie is willing to allow them. That's a great play out of Stake to at least play away from him. And now, Karmine, it looked like they were going to break free, and that whiff out of, I think it was Astral, opened things up, and Cassio makes it 3-1.
Chaussette does it again. Look at this pass. I mean, they're getting to the ball so quickly. SMPR wasting no time on the reads.
Cassio with another win right at midfield, and that's been, I think, the biggest change for Semper in this game. He's been out from the back line a lot more here in Game 2, and Karmine Corp have not been able to adjust to that just yet. Not out of this game yet with 24 to go. Another ball dropped in front, and a quick shot from Itachi sent away by Cassio, who's doing it all right now for Semper, and it's going to be the biggest reason that they do get on the board here as he makes yet another save on the goal line.
Stake with about 140 points, and now is the time to kind of pick up the offense for him.
We finally get into game number 3 here in a series that has not quite gone as expected, in that we've had some very bizarre goals, like Astral scoring immediately off the kickoff, had a demolition in there as well, and it's Karmine in front again in all 3 games.
It's going to be impressive to watch this season.
Astral and Stake came together there, and Astral took over, but that means Itachi's all along the back, and I think Cassio got a piece of him, and Archie ties the game.
That has to be what happened here. Archie, a great pass. Never mind, it was Cassio, and yep, he gets a touch. Just a slight one.
Archie out of the corner, a little too passive. Astral's all over it. and he stays with the play. One-on-one with Chaussette now, and he just about won that battle too. Got some help from Stake, interference in the net, and Itachi scores.
Stake is an enforcer.
Yep.
You want to talk about physical play, you want to talk about an undervalued element of a team, Stake opens up every single window for the chance of that goal, and he does it beautifully.
So Archie to his own corner as the answer has been made by Karmine Corp. Just bully SMPR around, beat them at their own game. Itachi, great centering pass for Stake, and a better save as Casio had to come way out to meet him. And now this one falling perilously close to the net. This game is going to be won and lost in the air. We've seen so many great aerial plays. We've seen players downfield, racing downfield, trying to stay involved in the play, not keeping to your typical traditional rotations, as Casio just got a piece of that ball. Now another throw down in front, but a big boom and clear from Archie finally relieves the pressure.
Archie looking for another demo, but will not be successful. That one ricochets around and will be caught once more. Archie individually over Itachi, right through Astral. Last line of defense, back down. That's a free net.
Oh, my
Astral!
goodness!
What a save through the goal line.
They looked dead to rights, and then Astral pulled that off, and it would have been just like them to score on the other side. We saw that happen with Vitality earlier, with Fairy Peak making an incredible save, then turning that into offense on the other half of the field, but it does not work this time. SMPR still only down by 1, but they have been absolutely robbed, and then Astral drops this one from the ceiling. Are you kidding me?
He's got glass cleaner, he's got point god, and he's got sharpshooter, all Hall of Fame. I mean, Astral just goes down the field, handles his business, keeping the ball in the orange side of the field, which gives SMPR time to rotate, time to grab boost, time to set up. Chaussette's doing so much. A great redirect from Stake as Astral puts it on target and sneaks it over. Astral, you disgusting man. Once more, set up perfectly and Itachi cleans it up, but everyone in chaos and Astral handles it. The defense for both teams has been stellar. They have consistently been holding the line. Aside from a small slip up here and there, a demo might open things, but a numbers advantage leads way to Chaussette. The pass, the shot, Casio, a little bit high and saved away. Here comes Archie, bounce back. Anyone there? Chaussette, yes. Goal, no. Off the bar, Casio secures it, and we got a tie game with 60 on the clock.
That had to happen in slow motion for the defensive Karmine, especially Itachi and Stake landing right there. Stake's just like, let me get my car up, let me get my car up. No, Chaussette right at Stake. Demolition on Astral. That's huge for SMPR. The biggest offensive threat taken off the field. Chaussette just goes over the bar. Oh, that's got to feel like robbery, and now he'd be an option for Astral coming through, but Chaussette cut him out.
And you got to go for that challenge if you're Archie. You absolutely have to go for that 50.
Oh
Astral,
my goodness.
Ceiling, stabilizes. If he scores that, Stacks dies, and I have to take over. That's not okay. Archie going to try to clear it out, but the defense right now for SMPR has not been able to find the opening. They haven't been able to boom this ball downfield.
Well, this shot, weak as it was, sent away by Chaussette at point-blank range. Now here goes SMPR. Oh, that's not good out of Astral. Archie a little high and sent away by Astral. It works out just fine for Karmine Corp this time.
Minute 42 and counting. Downfield, Astral slows it. Second touch, pass, shot. Saved away by Casio. Huge block. And he'll get downfield with it.
And just those incremental advantages can be oh so good even 20 or 30 seconds later. Astral, good pass down in front, but nobody was there for it.
It's just going to force a challenge. It's going to force someone on defense to move out of the goal line. Stake with a slow roller, trying to burn boost. SMPR need to hold on as Chaussette with a great clear. That bump from Stake gives him advantage, but Archie, back wall, shot from Casio, slow, Chaussette for the finish.
Oh,
he misses, and Archie can't get there in time. We keep going.
Look, I know he's a good defender, but, like, you do also have to play offense. Oh, that's heartbreaking for SMPR. Here goes Astral. Well, you can't give them that many extra lives. 3 minutes now gone in OT. Itachi looking for the double from the side. No, Astral, he can still score from here, and Casio realizes that and goes up to the backboard to meet him.
Well, now we've gotten to that situation where we start to boom ball here. Welcome to volleyball.
Archie, downfield.
Misses the shot. Casio can't get it. Astral diving save. Ball still here. It's still ricocheting around. Stake trying to clear it away. And somehow Itachi is right place, right time. Astral 1v1 and leaves it to the corner. Casio's going to get it out.
Well, Desk is going to have plenty of time for dinner after this series. You kidding me? Oh, that's blocked away. Follow-up from Chaussette. Stake thought he had done enough, but Chaussette comes in after just a little more than a full extra game. SMPR ties the series in an epic OT.
Both these teams have the capability of sending Dignitas to a game 5, potentially 6 or 7. It's going to come down who executes most. Stake leaving it to Itachi. He's so good from this angle, and he continues to be so good from this angle. Itachi hasn't missed a step from the end of Season 6.
Stake still yet to score, but Season 6, huh?
Season 10. Season 10.
Getting out of Astral's way. Imagine that. Chaussette to the back wall. Astral will send that out. And that's a great win by Itachi. Indirect for Astral, looking for another, and it's sent away. Archie just got a piece of that on the way back.
We were having conversations early last year about could Itachi be, the #1 player in Europe? Could he be in that top 3 conversation? He certainly can. And with teammates like this, bar down, Stake making it 2-0, you have to feel that they give him the best chance to kind of open up his opportunities, but also his personality in terms of the way he plays is shining more than it has so. Itachi in the corner, full boost, but Archie to the backboard we go. No one's been able to follow up so far, and these constant interruptions, these constant interceptions that you're seeing Karmine pull off, it's shutting down the offense of SMPR right when they get started.
Astral racing down the side, his teammates behind him. That means Stake can follow up just a little bit high and wide, and Casio and Chaussette both almost run into each other in their own corner. That's going to create another opportunity now for Karmine Corp. It is Astral throwing one across. There's Stake. It might have been deflected, but Stake still scores.
I mean, I think the goal celebration's perfect.
Right?
Shooter. Like, Stake is just unbelievable falling away.
What did you think I was going to say? Look, they're struggling.
I don't know. You're a caster. Just say anything and make it sound good. That's our job.
Well, did it sound good?
It did.
Okay, there you go.
I just don't like you as a person.
Chaussette trying to score more goals, but gee, those pesky Karmine Corp cards in the way. And Stake also in the way of Archie's. That one's sent away. Casio will try launching one in. Archie, well, Chaussette only has 20 boosts. Couldn't really go up for that. But now he's got a full tank. Willing to set up Archie, but too little too late. Karmine Corp has recovered, and they break out of the zone. They win this game. They win the series. They get Vitality tomorrow. They would send SMPR down to the lower bracket to face Dignitas with their tournament on the line, and Itachi forces this through.
Itachi is so good. He is so good. He is his thumbs have reached the next evolution of human development.
They're trying to take a little bit too much time, and Karmine Corp are not affording them that time they need.
Well, how difficult it must be to constantly play a man down when you're moving on the offensive end, when you're rotating, and Stake puts an absolute dagger right through. It's 2-0 with 2 minutes, and Astral with a beautiful touch, and Stake, the execution on the goal line. Just a perfect performance from him.
To make somebody other than Astral beat them. By God, they've made somebody other than Astral beat them.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He hasn't scored since I said that. Stake gonna add yet another. And that's his 4th of the series, to go with 3 from Itachi. It has been all the supporting cast in the later half of this series as Karmine Corp continues to roll on. Casio looking for Chaussette. Boy, they're taking a lot of time, and time is their mortal enemy right now. Astral looking to set up one more for the road. It's off the crossbar. Follow-up from Stake is sent away as well, but look at all the time that just went off the clock. Another 10 or 15 before SMPR can finally get onto the attack, and even then, nothing actually at the net.
We don't even talk
ball game. Are you kidding?
Stake, he's peaking stacks. He's reached his maximum. Stake is unbelievable.
That is incredible.
Challenge?
That is ridiculous.
Stake is here. He's good. F-Dot, I'm looking in your eyes. Respect Stake. He's not medium well. He's perfect. He's a fillet. He's got fillets on deck. I'm going to talk to you in a minute. Oh, my word.
That was incredible. Hey, there's been a lot of hype around this team. The org has really pushed these guys as well. I mean, remember when they signed him, they brought him out on stage in another event. I think it was like a league event. They brought him right out on stage and said, hey, this is our Rocket League team, guys. This is the team that's going to take our org to the next level